All right, you're still watching Today with John and Helen live, your family and lifestyle program on Plus TV Africa. Right away, let's hand you over to the real estate and property experts and sponsors of this segment, Chief Chinedu Mbakwe, who is representing MI Okoro and Associates. Welcome to the show. Seeing you for the very first time this year.
Yeah. Happy New Year, Helen.
I'm
John,
so jealous.
Happy New Year.
I'm so jealous. I feel like going to the village.
Very quickly, what is it about? You know, a lot of us, it's okay if we can't go home Christmas, but not for you guys.
Yeah.
Guinea.
You know, Christmas period for the Southeasterners is a period where there's this family reunion.
Okay.
Everybody can get back from different locations where they are probably doing businesses and those overseas, those you've not seen for like years, these are periods for you to see them. You know, have that brotherly and sisterly talks and have that reunion. You know,
And also time to sell some properties.
Yeah, for properties is usually the best period.
I knew
Usually
it.
it's the best period where it's a period for closing deals.
Okay.
Okay, so let's even try and take our viewers kind of like back to school.
All right.
Let's get them into the rudiments of real estate and property ownership. I'm going to ask you a very basic question, which don't take it for granted. A lot of people may not even fully understand it.
Yeah.
So when we say location in real estate, what does it mean?
Well, location in real estate, for those that are practitioners of real estate, they understand the importance of location. That's why they say location for those that are in real estate business. It's mentioned 3 times. That tells you the importance of location. Location is everything in real estate.
Okay, when you say everything, break it down. Everything. What are those key?
When you're talking about, look for an investor, you want to invest in the right location where return on investment will be very high. If you go and invest your fund in a very wrong location, how are you going to get your returns? And when we talk about location being the best or ideal location for any particular investment, if, for example, someone that wants to invest and is looking at a 5-year period for him to at least have a reasonable return on his investment, if you go and invest in a place where the population growth is very low, how is the investment going to grow?
In the wrong location.
In the wrong location. You might invest in the right property, but in the wrong location.
So
because
it's
very key. It's very key. Location is everything in real estate.
Yeah.
Because for example, if someone that is looking at investing in the real estate where he's looking at to maximize his rental income, looking at seeing how the value for the property is going to appreciate within time. If he goes in an area where the population growth is very minimal, or people are not really going to that place, that place is not desirable for people. You know, in real estate, desirability increases demand. And once there's high demand, people prefer to go to a location where the place is desirable. Someone that is working wants a place that is close to work, so that his work and life could have a balance.
So you see, it's something we have taken for granted.
Yeah,
We just say location. We don't know how deep it is.
It's quite deep. I really, for someone, there are people that their daily life is horror because of wrong location. You're working in an environment, let's say some people drive almost 2 hours to work every day, and they have to drive to work and have to go back to home. How do you balance that in your life? It's absolutely so. Walk where you're working and where you're living. The proximity shouldn't be that far away.
So when you leave Lagos and you go to the village for Christmas, you're in the right location.
Absolutely.
For business.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know, sometimes the developers tell you, all right, you might think this place is bush today.
Yeah.
But give it 2 years, 3 years, and it has come out to be true.
Absolutely. That's why property business is not just is for people that understand it. For example, if you're looking at to do land banking, or let me use you're trying to target an area where you want to invest, and you want people to, as at that time you're investing, probably the prices are quite very minimal. So you want an appreciation over time when people start moving to that area. You need to also understand where people are moving to. There are some places people have invested, and over 15 years, nobody has gone there. And they also looked at that, so I'll go to a place where that is virgin, nobody is there, you're going to buy it very cheap when people move there. There are places in the next 30 years, nobody is going there.
Nobody will go there.
Wow.
So you also need to understand where people are going.
It's all part of location.
Why location is very key. You need to understand, you need to really understand. Like in the US, they will tell you there's what they call a Starbucks phenomenon, or Starbucks effect. Real estate people usually in the US, they want to follow where Starbucks is going.
What's Starbucks?
Starbucks is just this coffee outlet.
I get that.
And they usually study the environment. They have experts. Yes, they have experts that study the whole environment. And they also target everybody, every business, everything is tied to population. Everything is tied to human being.
Yeah, of course.
So you have to understand where are people moving. Okay, look at when people started moving towards Lekki area some years back. Those that really study the environment know that this is where the rush is going. Yeah. This is where human beings are going. Wow. Okay, now look at, there's a place Dangote is putting up. You should also understand that whether you like it or not, people must go there. People will work there. People will live there.
A lot of people will move
And once human beings are there, value is going to go up. Yeah. So location is very, very key in real estate.
Okay, we have a message that we want to let the viewers know about one of the properties that you have. Yeah. Can we take that information right now and then come back? Yeah. All right, so let's go on a short break and to bring you some messages. Please don't go away.
What is happiness? They said, a man is truly happy only in his own home. That is why we present you with a deluxe located in a serene environment in the heart of Lagos. Welcome to the Parliament, a development of 3D homes, a brand new multiple unit of 4 and 2-bedroom terrace duplex, finely crafted and designed carefully to a taste with beautiful views from every side. All duplex features modern facilities such as inbuilt speaker system, excellent drainage system, central water treatment plant, fully fitted kitchen, swimming pool, all room in suite, ample parking space, CCTV cameras, 24/7 security.
Okay, it's still today with John and Helen, and some very, very appetizing, products. And from the MI Okoro and Associates on this segment, John, we're talking about money and financing and mortgaging during the break. You'd like to ask him?
When you said appetizing.
Yeah, because when you were hearing that,
that was really appetizing.
It's like I need to be there.
Yes. So you were asking me
money.
About money.
How do we get money to
How do we get money? Yeah, that's mortgage. So maybe we should ask the experts.
Go ahead.
So could you mortgage? Mortgage plays a huge role in giving us the ability, to
even location.
Yeah. So how important is the role that it plays in choosing the best location for real estate?
Well, mortgage is that support system in real estate, that financial support system. In senior clients, where property or where they have the interest of the business at heart, you can't do without mortgage. Mortgage is very key. And in location and mortgage, they are also tied together. No bank would want to give you fund in a wrong location, except their risks department are probably not doing a good job. Because if you want to give somebody loan to go and acquire a property, you should also be looking at how is this person going to pay back this loan.
That's right.
So what if the payment is going to come from that same property? Assuming there's no other property, there's no other business the person is doing. Based on the plan of the business is to make money from that particular property so that he will pay back that loan. How would you want to finance such investment when the payback is really not too guaranteed? Wow. So location is also very key in assessing fund support for real estate investment. Except from if maybe those that are working, you know that where the payment fund or repayment fund is going to come from is from his work. So in that situation, you won't really tie much to the location because he is going to pay back from his job, from his salary. So, and that is the one that is actually for the bank they will look at. So it's something, it's not a straight jacket stuff. It's something that you need to understudy to understand that for mortgage is very key for real estate, but at the same time we should we always, like the bankers, always want to find out that you're making the right investment.
Yeah, I mean the message is clear. It's simple. That I mean, for you to be able to access mortgage easily, your location has to be right.
It has to be right. It has to be right.
Clear.
It has to be right.
And it also is in the interest of the people who eventually will buy into it.
Yeah.
So it's a win-win thing.
It's a win-win. It's in fact, it's even very helpful for someone that wants to invest, and he also reaching out to professionals, probably like the ones that are going to provide fund for you, to also guide you, to give you that counseling, to give you that advice.
That's right.
That financial advice. Okay, because you might be thinking that you're making a very wonderful business decision in picking a particular location, not knowing that you're making a very wrong decision. So when you now reach out, probably assessing fund, from there you also got to get counsel to tell you that, sorry sir, I think that your location, you have to look at it very well.
You're right.
It's really not the best for you. So mortgage is very key, is very key, and those are the things we've been doing. We know that our clients have been assessing because of our partnership with our financial partners. So they've been assessing that mortgage, and who wouldn't want any support? Yeah.
So tell us about the package. How accessible is it, and how attractive is it? What exactly is it? What's your mortgage package? Talking about Okoro and Associates.
Our mortgage package is so desirable to our customers and our clients because we have been able to have this relationship with the financial partners. So they already understand that for us, because in trying to confirm who gets a mortgage, we also play a role here. For example, we understand some of these our clients. We understand those that don't have probably financial integrity. If you give out money, what is their financial discipline? How are they going to pay back this money? So because of our experience with some of these our partners, we also kind of not make the final decision, but we'll have that advisory role to play. To say, okay, fine, this person, I think, based on our own findings and due diligence, it qualifies to access this loan. So it's been something like, look at the one we're doing in Tejo. We are the one managing those facilities, over 650 shops. And we understand some of those, the traders and the tenants there and investors. So what we normally do, we interface with them every day because we have our office there too. But the bank doesn't have that office.
So you buy and you pay what? And then you spread what? Quickly.
What they normally do is we have different prices. So on each of the price of the shop, you're going to pay 25, 30, 40%. It all depends.
And you own the shop.
You own from the day you make the first payment.
You know what that looks like to me?
Just 25.
It looks like a fantastic New Year gift from
It
you
is.
to the customer. So it's a new year, and of course, becoming a property owner is such a great dream, and we can help you make it a reality. That's what Emma Okoro is telling us. We shall take another break and return with Fenra Shonuga this time, who will take us into her world, the world of lifestyle and wellness.
Okay, so before we dash out, thank you for coming today, and we'll see you again on Saturday next week.
Thank
all right?
you.
Thank you, and all the best. All right.